Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Daljit and today we are going to discuss that why some students are not able to get 7 or 7 plus band score in their writing module. Even after the repeated attempts, they're not able to get it. So we will be discussing it. Other modules I will discuss in the upcoming videos, but today we are going to focus on the writing module, that why the problem is there, that students are not able to get more than 6.5 band score. What is the reason and why they get stuck onto 6.5? So the main thing is they need to understand the parameters on which writing is checked. We have 4 parameters. First is the task achievement, that we have to answer each and every question that they are asking. Then is coherence and cohesion, that your writing has to be flowy enough. The first sentence should be connected to the second one. The second one should be connected to the third one. It should be connected, well connected, with proper use of connectors, linkers, examples. Everything should be perfect. Then we have LR, that is lexical resources. This is vocabulary. Using vocabulary at the right place. It's not about putting so many words that don't even make sense. You need to put the vocabulary that is important, that is correct, and that is accurate, that goes in the place. It has to be in the context. The last one is grammatical range and accuracy. You need to show the grammatical range with accuracy. Range is to use variety of tenses, variety of sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences. These you need to show in your writing. These 4 things are really important. If you are aiming for 7 plus band score, you need to work on these because they are 25% each, so that becomes 100%, and they are individually checked. All these things are checked, then your band score comes out. Then is to do daily practice with regular feedback. You need to do practice daily because there are chances that you can do some kind of grammatical mistakes, and you need to get them checked, get them assessed from someone, so that you can understand that from 4 of them in which you are lacking and in which you need to work. Because some students, they're not able to get good marks in the task achievement. They're not answering properly. Maybe their writing is not connected, or maybe they're not using the vocabulary in a good way, or they are using the vocabulary in a wrong context. Then is grammatical. There maybe they are showing the range but it's not accurate. Then also it's going to be a problem for your band score. So you need to understand that where you stand and what you need to do, exactly what you need to do to get the band score you need. The third one is to understand the formats and manage the time. You need to understand all kinds of formats for writing task 1, for writing task 2, for both academic and general. You need to understand which essay formats are there, which letters are there, which graphs are there, and how to attempt them. And with that, you need to manage your time. You need to manage your 1 hour, because the task 1 we get 20 minutes, task 2 we get 40 minutes. In this time you have to do the planning, you have to plan everything, you have to write everything, and you have to proofread everything. Because if you're not proofreading, then there are chances that you can do some kind of mistakes, and they are going to lessen your band score. The next one is do not write less words than the requirement. This some students they do. Sometimes in a hurry they write, they do not know that what is the word count and how to complete it. So when you're writing on daily basis, after 10 to 15 writings, you will come to know that how much you need to write to get your word limit. Because in the task 1 we have 150 words, and in the task 2 we have 250 words, and it is suggested that you should write 180 to 190 or up to 200 for your task 1 and up to 300 for your task 2. There is no upper limit, but you need to be in the limit because we have very less time. We have to do a lot many things. We need to proofread. So manage your time properly when you are doing your writing. Then we have following the instructions and answer everything. You have to follow the instructions, see the question, what the question wants you to do, check it and answer everything. Whatever the question is, you have to answer each and everything. If you are missing anything, then you will get less band score. Okay, so these are the things that you need to take care of when you are doing your writing. And in the next slide, I will let you know that what things you should not do when you are going to do your writing while doing your practice and in your exam. You should refrain yourself from using those things that I'm going to tell in the next one. So you can see that you need to understand all these things when you are aiming for a good band score in your writing. Now we did the tips that we should follow. Now we are going to do the things we should not do in the writing. We should refrain ourselves from doing these things. Okay, the first one is do not use bullet points. Make proper paragraphs. Bullet points like the first thing in the first bullet, second thing, second bullet point, third thing, third bullet point. This is wrong. You have to make proper paragraphs. So next thing is do not use the words or sentences that are very common. Like one such word that always comes in my mind is plethora. This is very much used, and I don't recommend using these kind of words. And in this contemporary era, nowadays, these kind of words, try not to use them. Try to find some other thing. Try to find something unique. Try to find something new. The words which are very commonly used and very common, very simple, try not to use them. Like the words which are like good, bad, these kind of words that we can change easily. Try to find synonyms for those kind of words. Okay. And next is do not use abbreviations and contractions. Abbreviations are like we write etc for etc. Do not write. Then we write contractions. Contractions is I am, I'd. This one we can use in our general writing informal letter. But in other tasks, we cannot use contractions. We cannot use abbreviations. Do not write these things. You will lose marks if you are using abbreviations and contractions. Okay. No memorized words or sentences. Here the thing is, sometimes we read some essays from the internet, and what we do is we try to learn and we try to put the same sentences, try to change, try to be original, because the main thing is they want to see your writing skills, that how you write. They're not looking that how well you can memorize or how well you can write the things that other people have already written. They want that the topic which is given to you, how well you can think about it, how well you can develop your ideas, how well you can write. This is the main purpose of writing. Try to be original, get ideas. That is okay, because we do not have ideas for all the topics of the world. The thing is, try to get the ideas and try to write in your own way. That is original way. Do not copy words, do not copy the sentences. That way you will lose your marks. Okay. Then we have do not repeat the words. Repetition. Do not repeat, like for children, we have synonyms. For students, we have synonyms. Try to use synonyms. Do not repeat one thing again and again. That will be negative for your exam, because when you are repeating the things, that means you don't know the synonyms. You don't know the vocabulary. Try to find synonyms for the words that you see in your writing that they are repeating. In your daily writing, you see something is getting repeated on daily basis. You're seeing something. Try to find synonyms, because this is how you are going to work. This is how you're going to check that which things you need to put and which things you should not repeat, because repetition is also one factor that lowers your pound score. Okay, the next one is slang. Slang is the chat language, like mom, dad, these kind of things. Do not write all these things. So I think this is clear that what things you should do and what things you should not do in your writing if you're aiming for 7 or 7 plus band score. So this is what you have to do. Try to find synonyms. Try not to repeat yourself. And sometimes what students do is, when they are paraphrasing, while paraphrasing, they just copy the question. Do not do that, because that is going to have a negative impact on your writing. So do not copy the question. Try to paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is writing the question in your words. That shows the examiner that you have understood the question, and that shows your writing skills as well. Because what we have to do is we have to show our writing skills, that how well we can write, how well we can understand, how well we can understand the statement, how we can develop the main idea. Then we have to explain it properly so that the person, the reader, can understand it. Then we have to quote an example. Examples are really important. When you are writing an example, this is how you show the way of your writing, the way you write. And one thing is there, that when you write your conclusion in the writing task 2, do not write anything new. No new idea should be introduced in your conclusion, because some students, they do this thing. They write something new in the conclusion, and that is wrong. Whatever ideas are there, whatever you want to discuss, that should be discussed in the BP1 and BP2, and the conclusion should be the summary of whatever ideas you have written, whatever you have written. Okay, and the usage of linker, do not overdo. Try to use linkers in an accurate way. Do not overdo. See where there is need of the linker. Whenever you start your BP1, BP2 and your conclusion, you need a linker. When you want to quote an example, you need a linker. And when you are elaborating your point, you need linkers. Try to see which linkers are there and how you can use them. Do not do mistakes in using the linkers, because this is really important. They are basic things. You just need to learn them, but try to understand that where you can use, because on the one hand, on the other hand, you can use when you are getting two different viewpoints. When the viewpoint is same, you can't write this. Firstly, and secondly, you can write when you are writing the ideas, the first idea, the second idea, then you can use these kind of linkers. So you need to understand this thing. And for conclusion, do not write in the nutshell. Simply write in conclusion or to conclude. Keep it simple, keep it understandable. As long as your writing is simple, accurate and understandable, you can get your desired band score easily. Rather than learning high sounding words, vocabulary that doesn't fit in, that doesn't go with the context, there you will lose your band score. So try to learn all these things and try to do practice on daily basis, so that you can understand that where you are doing mistake and how you can overcome your mistakes. Okay, if you have any questions or doubts, do let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.